This 2-minute exercise relaxes the muscle that wakes you up at night. Imagine the profound relief of waking up tomorrow morning feeling truly, deeply rested. Picture yourself opening your eyes and realizing you've slept through the entire night without any urgent need to get up, without the frustrating struggle to fall back asleep. Imagine possessing an abundance of energy, enough to actively engage with your grandchildren, to tend to your beloved garden, or to simply savor your morning coffee with a genuine smile gracing your face. This scenario might seem like a distant dream, a luxury that has become elusive, especially for many of us over the age of 60, for whom sleep has often transformed into a challenging battleground. However, I want to impress upon you something of immense importance right now. This struggle does not have to be your reality. Your body possesses an incredible capacity for healing and rejuvenation, regardless of your age. Today, I'm going to guide you through a very specific and gentle routine, one that goes far beyond mere physical movement. Its true purpose is to send a powerful signal to your nervous system, reassuring it that it is safe and indeed beneficial to enter a state of deep rest. We will be exploring 5 simple, effective movements that you can perform with ease, right from the comfort of your own bed or a sturdy chair. But that is not all. I urge you to stay with me until the very conclusion of this video, because after we complete our exercises, I will be revealing a special bonus protocol. This protocol encompasses 3 truly life-changing habits, including the renowned 3-2-1 rule. I will meticulously explain precisely why you find yourself waking up during the night, and how a remarkably simple adjustment to your evening routine can effectively put an end to those disruptive nightly bathroom trips permanently. There exists a clandestine connection between your legs and your bladder, a link that is seldom discussed, and today we will embark on a journey together to rectify this issue. So please find a comfortable position, take a deep, calming breath, and let us begin the process of reclaiming your sleep. We commence our journey with exercise number 5, which I affectionately call the circulation booster, the ankle pump. Let's begin this gentle yet impactful movement with careful attention. The primary purpose of this exercise is to address the pooling of fluids in our legs, a common occurrence throughout the day due to the persistent force of gravity. If you've ever observed your ankles appearing somewhat swollen as the evening progresses, you are experiencing a direct consequence of this phenomenon. This excess fluid, when you lie down to sleep, gradually travels back towards your kidneys, where it is then processed into urine. This is a significant contributor to those unwelcome awakenings during the night, driven by the need to visit the bathroom. Our goal is to actively facilitate the movement of this fluid before you go to sleep. To perform this, find a comfortable seated position with your legs extended, or alternatively, lie down flat on your back. The movement is elegantly simple. We will begin by pointing your toes away from you, as if you were pressing down on the accelerator pedal of a car. Exert gentle pressure, feeling the satisfying stretch across the top of your foot. Excellent. Now, smoothly pull your toes back towards your shin, extending them as far as is comfortably possible. Pay close attention to the sensation of stretch in your calf muscle. This is the crucial element. Your calf muscle is often aptly referred to as your second heart. Every single time you flex this muscle, you are actively pumping blood and fluid upwards back towards the upper regions of your body, where it can be efficiently processed while you are still awake. Let us perform this together at a slow, rhythmic pace. Point your toes away, then flex them towards you. Point and flex. There is no need to rush. This is not a competition. Visualize a gentle, wave-like motion flowing through your legs. Continue this movement. While you are engaged in this exercise, remember to breathe. Inhale deeply as you point your toes away, and exhale slowly as you flex them towards you. We aim to perform this for approximately 1 minute. You might begin to notice a subtle warmth developing in your lower legs. This is an exceptionally positive sign. It indicates that your circulation is awakening, and you are effectively taking proactive control of your body's internal plumbing system. While you are doing this, consciously relax your shoulders, release any tension in your jaw, and focus solely on your ankles. Point your toes away then pull them back. Excellent. Should you experience any mild cramping, simply pause the movement, gently shake your leg, and then resume with a slightly smaller range of motion. It is paramount to listen to your body. You are doing a truly wonderful job. My dear friends, as you are completing your ankle pumps, I have a small request to make. If you are finding this video to be helpful, or if you genuinely believe in embracing a natural and holistic approach to your health and well-being, please take a moment to click the like button situated below this video. And if you haven't already done so, I kindly request that you subscribe to our channel. While it may seem like a minor action on your part, it signifies a tremendous amount to our growing community. Your subscription helps this valuable information reach other seniors who, like us, may be experiencing challenges with sleep and pain. Thank you sincerely for your invaluable support. We now transition to exercise number 4, which we call the single knee hug. This movement is remarkably effective in releasing tension that often accumulates in the lower back and hips. You might be questioning, Dr. Thompson, what precisely does my back have to do with my sleep? The answer is everything. When your lower back muscles become tight, they can exert pressure on the delicate nerves that extend to your pelvic region. A consistently tight back can maintain your body in a state of low-level stress, a condition that fundamentally hinders the possibility of achieving deep, restorative sleep. To begin this exercise, lie down flat on your back. If a pillow under your head enhances your comfort, please feel free to use one. Allow your left leg to remain straight and extended on the bed. Now, with deliberate slowness and gentleness, bring your right knee up towards your chest. Reach for your shin with your hands and interlace your fingers just below the knee. If reaching your shin proves challenging, you can comfortably grasp the back of your thigh, which is often a safer option for your knees anyway. Once your hands are in position, gently pull that knee closer to your chest. It is vital not to force this movement. You should feel a mild, pleasant stretch in your lower back and the right side of your buttock. Hold this position for a few seconds, allowing your breath to travel into that area of tightness, envisioning your breath softening the muscles. Then, slowly release your leg back down to the bed. Now, let us switch sides. Bring your left knee up towards your chest, grasping the back of your thigh, and gently pull it towards your heart. You may choose to close your eyes if this enhances your relaxation. Feel the sense of relief spreading through your spine. We will alternate between sides. Bring your right leg up, hug it gently, and then release. Bring your left leg up, hug it gently, and then release. Move with intention and slowness, as if you are gliding through water. There is no need for haste. We are actively communicating to your nervous system that the day's demands have concluded, that there is nowhere else you need to be, and no other obligations you need to attend to at this precise moment, other than nurturing yourself. If you have undergone a hip replacement or are experiencing hip pain, it is absolutely imperative to proceed with extreme gentleness. Only extend to a range of motion that feels comfortable and beneficial. Pain is never the objective. Relief and comfort are. Moving right along, we arrive at exercise number 3, which is aptly named the gentle hamstring glide. Tight hamstrings, those significant muscle groups located at the back of your thighs, have become an epidemic among seniors. When we spend a considerable amount of time sitting, these muscles tend to shorten and tighten. This tightness can exert a pulling force on your pelvis, tilting it in a manner that can inadvertently place pressure on your bladder. By systematically lengthening these muscles, we effectively create more space within the pelvic region and promote relaxation throughout the entire lower body. For this particular exercise, you can remain in a lying position. Keep your left leg comfortably bent with your foot placed flat on the bed. This position helps to protect your back. Now, gently lift your right leg upwards towards the ceiling. It is not necessary to straighten your leg perfectly. A slight bend in the knee is perfectly acceptable and often advisable. Place your hands on the back of your thigh. Now, with controlled motion, simply extend your heel upwards towards the ceiling. Imagine you are attempting to press a button on the ceiling with your heel. You will likely feel a distinct stretch along the back of your leg. Hold this extended position for a moment and then gently relax your knee back to its starting point. Let us repeat this motion on the same leg. Extend your heel upwards, feeling the stretch, and then relax. This is a subtle, pulsing motion, not a forced, static stretch. We are aiming to glide the nerve and the muscle through their full range of motion. Extend your heel upwards, exhale, and then relax. Now, let's switch legs. Place your right foot flat on the bed, bend your knee. Lift your left leg upwards, holding the back of your thigh. Extend that left heel towards the ceiling. Doesn't that feel good? It might initially feel a little tight, perhaps like a rusty hinge that hasn't been used in a while. However, with each repetition, visualize yourself applying a lubricant to that hinge. With every subsequent movement, it should become smoother and feel more effortless. Extend your heel upwards and then relax. Extend your heel upwards and then relax. Do you perceive any subtle vibration or trembling within your leg? If so, that is perfectly normal. It simply signifies your muscles engaging and releasing accumulated tension. However, if you experience any sharp pain, lower your leg slightly. Our objective is to feel a sensation of beneficial tension, not acute discomfort. We are now drawing nearer to the conclusion of our physical routine, and we arrive at exercise number 2, which is one of my personal favorites, the reclined butterfly. This particular exercise has been specifically designed to open up the hips and to promote relaxation of the pelvic floor muscles. Many individuals are unaware that they habitually hold stress and tension within their pelvic floor, often clenching these muscles unconsciously throughout the day. This persistent tension can inadvertently mimic the sensation of an urgent need to urinate, leading to awakenings during the night. It is imperative that we learn to release this held tension. To perform this, lie down on your back. Bend your knees and bring the soles of your feet together so that they are touching. Now, with gradual slowness, allow your knees to fall open to the sides, much like the pages of a book gracefully opening. If this position feels too intense for your hips or inner thighs, you are welcome to place pillows beneath your knees for support. In fact, I highly recommend utilizing pillows. The primary objective here is not to achieve a deep, strenuous stretch, but rather a profound sense of deep relaxation. If you find yourself straining to hold your legs in this position, it indicates that you are not truly relaxing. Therefore, please place a cushion or pillow under each knee, enabling you to completely let go. Place your hands gently on your lower abdomen. Close your eyes. Simply lie there, allowing gravity to do the work. Feel a gentle lengthening in your inner thighs and a widening sensation in your hips. As you remain in this pose, I encourage you to bring your awareness to your breath. Inhale deeply, feeling your hands rise on your belly. Exhale slowly, feeling them fall. With each exhale, imagine the tension in your hips dissolving, flowing out of your body and dissipating into the mattress. Silently repeat to yourself, I am letting go. This posture is remarkably potent for recalibrating your nervous system. It facilitates a shift from the fight or flight mode into the much needed rest and digest mode, which is the physiological state where healing and deep restorative sleep can truly occur. Remain in this position for a few more breaths, savoring the stillness. You truly deserve this moment of profound peace and tranquility. Before we proceed to our final and arguably most crucial exercise, as well as the supplementary life hacks, I would be delighted to hear from you. I am aware that we have cultivated a wonderful and diverse community, with members joining us from all corners of the globe. Please take a brief moment to pause the video and share in the comments section where you are watching from today. Are you joining us from Texas, London, Sydney, or perhaps an entirely different part of the world? Furthermore, if any of the exercises we've covered felt challenging, or if you have a specific question pertaining to your health, please do not hesitate to ask. I personally review all of the comments and endeavor to respond to as many as I possibly can. We are navigating this journey together, and my sincere desire is to assist you in achieving your health goals. And now, we have arrived at exercise number 1, the foundational movement that perfectly prepares you for the transformative life hacks we are about to discuss. Diaphragmatic breathing with leg elevation. Remember our earlier discussion about fluid accumulation in the legs? This exercise serves as the ultimate method for effectively draining that fluid. You have a few convenient options for achieving leg elevation. You can simply stack 2 or 3 pillows at the foot of your bed and rest your calves comfortably on top of them. Alternatively, if your physical capabilities allow, you can scoot your body close to a wall and elevate your legs so they are resting against it. The fundamental principle is to ensure your feet are positioned higher than your heart. Once your legs are elevated in this manner, gravity immediately begins to work in your favor, actively drawing lymph and blood out of your feet and ankles, channeling it back towards the core of your body for processing. However, we are going to enhance this process by incorporating a secret ingredient, your breath. Place one hand gently on your chest and the other on your stomach. I want you to inhale slowly through your nose, counting to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. As you inhale, feel your stomach rise, gently pushing your hand upwards. Your chest should remain relatively still during this inhalation. Now, hold your breath for a count of 2. Then, exhale slowly through your mouth, as if you were blowing gently through a straw for a count of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As you exhale, feel your stomach fall. Let us repeat this conscious breathing pattern. Inhale deeply into your belly, imagining you are filling a balloon in your stomach. Hold the breath for a moment, and then exhale slowly, releasing all the air. This specific type of breathing is highly effective in stimulating the vagus nerve, which acts as the master switch for relaxation in your body. When combined with the elevation of your legs, it sends a potent signal to your body, indicating that it is time to wind down and prepare for rest. Aim to perform this exercise for 2 to 3 minutes each night. It not only aids in flushing excess fluid, but also calms your mind and effectively prepares your bladder for one final, complete emptying before you settle in for the night. Congratulations on successfully completing the physical exercises. You have done an outstanding job of preparing your body. However, as I promised, it is crucial that we address the underlying factors, the subtle habits that may be unknowingly sabotaging your sleep. Here are the 3 life hacks that will significantly help you fall asleep more quickly and remain asleep throughout the night. Life hack number 1 is the celebrated 3-2-1 rule, often referred to as the golden rule of sleep. If there is one single piece of advice you take away from today's session, let it be this. The 3-2-1 rule is a simple yet incredibly effective countdown to achieving better sleep. Firstly, the number 3. 3 hours before bedtime, we cease eating. The rationale behind this is that digestion requires a substantial amount of energy from your body. If you consume a heavy meal or a late-night snack shortly before retiring, your body becomes preoccupied with the demanding task of digesting that food rather than entering a state of rest. This process elevates your body temperature and keeps your metabolism unusually active when it should be naturally slowing down. I understand the allure of late-night snacking, but I strongly encourage you to close your kitchen at least 3 hours prior to your intended bedtime. Secondly, the number 2. 2 hours before bed, we eliminate the intake of fluids. This is an absolutely crucial step, especially for those of you who frequently wake up needing to use the restroom. We need to provide your kidneys with a much-needed reprieve. Therefore, Refrain from drinking water, tea, juice, or any other beverages 2 hours before you plan to sleep. Now, I anticipate the question, Dr. Thompson, what if I need to take my medication? Of course, that is a perfectly acceptable exception. A small sip of water to swallow your pills is entirely permissible, but please avoid consuming full glasses of water. I recognize that adhering to this rule may present a challenge initially. If the full 2 hours feels unachievable, begin by stopping fluids 1 hour before bed. Then, in the following week, gradually extend this to an hour and a half. By consistently working towards it, you will eventually reach the benchmark of 2 hours. Your bladder will undoubtedly express its gratitude. Thirdly, the number 1 hour before bed, we dedicate time to performing our exercises. Recall the series of movements we have just learned. Ideally, you should aim to complete these exercises approximately 1 hour before you intend to sleep. Why this specific timing? Because these exercises, particularly the leg elevation component, offer a dual benefit. Firstly, they effectively relax your pelvic floor and leg muscles, thereby releasing physical tension. Secondly, and perhaps most importantly, they facilitate the drainage of that excess fluid from your legs, directing it back into your system. By performing these exercises an hour before bed, you provide your body with ample time to process this fluid into urine. This allows you to make one final, complete trip to the bathroom just before you turn off the lights, ensuring your bladder is fully emptied. If you delay the fluid drainage until you are already in bed, your bladder will likely begin to fill while you are sleeping, inevitably leading to awakenings at an inconvenient hour. If time constraints prevent you from completing all 5 exercises, please, at the very minimum, prioritize exercise number 5, the ankle pumps, and exercise number 4, the knee hugs. These two are the most critical for achieving the beneficial fluid drainage effect. Life hack number 2 is to meticulously set the atmosphere. Now, let us turn our attention to your immediate environment. During your exercises and in that final hour leading up to bedtime, it is essential to consciously create a conducive atmosphere for relaxation and sleep. Begin by playing some soothing, calming music, something slow, instrumental, perhaps incorporating natural sounds like gentle rain or the rhythmic ebb and flow of ocean waves. This auditory environment serves to gently distract your mind from any lingering worries or anxious thoughts. Furthermore, pay close attention to your lighting. Bright white lights send a signal to your brain that it is daytime, actively suppressing the production of melatonin, the vital sleep hormone. Therefore, switch off your main overhead lights. Opt instead for a small lamp with a warm yellowish bulb. Aim to make your room feel dim, cozy, and inviting. You want to effectively mimic the visual cues of a sunset. This subtle visual signal communicates to your ancient biology that the day is drawing to a close, preparing your body for rest. And finally, life hack number 3, the sleep diary. For those of you who possess a scientific inclination, I encourage you to maintain a simple journal or diary. We often tend to perceive our health as being subject to random chance, but in reality, it is rarely so. By tracking your progress, you will gain invaluable insights into what strategies are most effective for you and which ones are less so. If you experience a particularly challenging night where you feel worse than usual, meticulously document it. However, do not simply record bad sleep. Engage your inner detective. Note down the specific activities of your day. Did you consume something spicy for dinner? Did you have a disagreement with a family member? Did you watch a frightening movie? Did you drink coffee late in the afternoon? As you consistently record these details, you will begin to discern recurring patterns. You might discover a connection, such as, remarkably, every time I eat tomato sauce, my sleep quality deteriorates. Even more importantly, diligently record your good days. If you wake up feeling wonderfully refreshed and energetic, make a note of it. Ask yourself, what did I do right? Did you forego your afternoon coffee? Did you take an invigorating walk in the sunshine? Did you complete all of your prescribed exercises? Did you dedicate time to a beloved hobby that successfully distracted you from stress? When you cultivate a deep understanding of your personal triggers and facilitators, you empower yourself to become the true master of your own health. You transition from a state of guesswork to a position of profound knowledge and control. My dear friends, we have covered a substantial amount of valuable information today. We have learned how to effectively encourage the drainage of fluid from your legs, how to release tension in your lower back, and how to strategically structure your evening for optimal sleep success through the implementation of the 3-2-1 rule. I recognize that initiating change can often feel daunting. You are not expected to achieve perfection in all aspects overnight. Simply select one strategy to begin with. Perhaps tonight you will focus solely on practicing the ankle pumps. Or maybe tomorrow you will endeavor to stop consuming fluids a little earlier than usual. And that is perfectly acceptable. Remember, small, consistent steps are the building blocks of significant achievements and long-term success. The very fact that you have remained engaged and listened to my guidance until the very end of this video speaks volumes about your commitment and your inherent desire to improve your health. It signifies that you have not relinquished hope, and this unwavering spirit already places you firmly on the right path. You possess the inherent power to profoundly alter how you feel. Cultivate trust in your body's innate wisdom. Practice unwavering patience with yourself, and continue to move forward with determination. Thank you so very much for dedicating this time to me. I sincerely wish you a peaceful, uninterrupted, and profoundly restorative sleep.